Archangel Michael says, "The path you walk on has stirred the attention of more than just the divine. Your aura has awakened something ancient, something lurking in the corners, something that recognizes the glow you carry. Not all eyes that follow you are kind, and not all footsteps echo from a place of love. They have been drawn to your energy like moths to flame, but this time, the flame might be too sacred, too intense for their hidden motives. They've whispered your name in closed circles, wondering how someone like you remains unbroken after everything. Your resilience has unsettled forces that feed off fear, not faith. Someone has noticed your breakthrough, not with joy but with jealousy masked as admiration. They've started showing up in places you didn't expect, watching from distances, blending into silence, feeding off your shine without ever revealing their true face. A strange unease is trying to find entry into your peace, and you must be aware. Archangel Michael says, "Your glow has become more than beauty, it has become revelation." But not every soul that watches your rising is clapping in truth. There's a hidden motive behind one face, and their intention is being cloaked in friendliness that isn't genuine. Type Amen to get blessing 333. There is a thin line between admiration and obsession, and someone has already crossed it in your life. They pretend to be inspired by your strength, yet they cannot bear your strength existing outside their control. It isn't about you. They need to feel powerful by dimming someone they consider too bright. Your presence irritates the darkness within them, and so they've taken the quiet route of shadow behavior. Smiles that feel empty. Compliments that feel rehearsed. They are following you, not to celebrate your light, but to monitor how it could be stolen. They've spoken of you to someone else, someone who also knows you, and the tone wasn't kind. It was layered in strange fascination and low-key bitterness. What you think is distant admiration might actually be disguised competition. There's a game being played around you. One where they smile in front of you, but take notes behind your back. They are mapping your habits, your wins, your social patterns, because they hope to mirror it or disrupt it. Type Amen to get blessing 996. A strange pattern began the moment your energy shifted. The more healed you became, the more others tried to re-enter pretending they've changed too. But your spirit knows something's off. They see your soul as a threat now, not a friend. You have awakened something spiritual within them, but it's mixed with envy. Instead of healing themselves, they wish to attach themselves to your elevation. Your growth makes them feel small, and instead of evolving, they'd rather pull you down quietly. Archangel Michael says, "Be alert. Someone is lurking spiritually behind your name. They have begun trying to imitate what you do while cursing you in private. They look at your photos longer than they should, not because they admire, but because they want to decode your grace. They've even attempted to spiritually drain you by projecting negative thoughts late at night. They think no one sees it, but heaven has noticed everything." Type Amen to get blessing 812. Every good deed you've done has left a trail of light. But now someone is trying to trace it backward to study how you shine so consistently. They want the result, not the story. They want the crown, not the battle. This isn't someone distant, it's someone you once gave access to your energy. They've watched your timeline, your glow up, your new level of peace, and they cannot digest it. This is no longer just a secret watcher, this is someone actively trying to replicate and compete while pretending to love you. They're manifesting in secret, not for their own joy, but to disrupt your success. They keep talking to someone who has spiritual knowledge, trying to reverse your blessings. Their jealousy has turned into ritual. You may have noticed strange fatigue, delay in good things, random setbacks. Those aren't coincidences. Someone is spiritually trailing you with a heart full of confusion and envy, and it is time to sever that invisible cord. Type Amen to get blessing 550. They've tried to appear harmless, low tone, soft gestures, false tears. But heaven knows the full intent of a person before their words ever reach you. Archangel Michael says, this person is going to try and contact you again in a few days under the pretense of a sudden realization. You will be asked to reconsider something you already buried. That's not clarity, that's manipulation disguised as closure. They want back in to control the narrative of your peace. They don't want the old you back, they want to distract the new you. You are carrying something sacred, light that was fought for. Do not surrender it to someone who didn't fight with you in the trenches. This light was born from trauma, from prayer, from tears only you wiped. They followed you into your healing season, not to celebrate it, but to sabotage it. But their plan has been intercepted. Spirit is exposing them, and soon, their actions will scream louder than their words. Type Amen to get blessing 147. Keep your circles smaller than your peace. Not everyone needs a seat at your table, especially the ones who only clap when others are watching. You were chosen to glow not for show, but for sacred divine purpose. There's a familiar voice in your past that's about to resurface. They've seen a vision about your future and it unsettled them. They expected you to break. Instead, you bloomed. Now they want to understand how they missed your power. They tried to dim your worth by talking behind your back, thinking words could damage light. But what they didn't realize is that you are protected by divine shielding. Your journey may have been private, but your elevation will be public. They watched you rise, and now they want to reattach. But not every reconnection is divine. Some are strategic distractions to shift your focus before your major breakthrough. Type Amen to get blessing 223. Don't let fake apologies wrap around your spirit. Some people are only sorry they got caught, not for the harm they caused. This person stalking your light is trying to rewrite their presence in your life as something noble. But you know what they really did. They wore the mask of friendship, the robe of humility, and yet they bit your back every time you turned. You know now. And you are being asked not to just forgive, but to release completely. They'll ask for one last meeting. Don't go. They'll say they changed. Don't believe. What you feel in your gut right now isn't fear, it's clarity. Archangel Michael says, this is the time to close the spiritual gate on watchers who are only entertained by your struggles. They want your blessings but don't want your prayers. That is theft, not love. Type Amen to get blessing 118. A spirit has been shadowing you for months, attached to this person's envy. You've likely had dreams of being watched or chased. That's not just the subconscious, it's a soul link trying to bleed into your timeline. They took your name to someone for energy reading. The results shocked them. They realized how powerful your aura was and how protected your future is. That's why they tried to sabotage it before you find out fully who you are. But that plan has failed. Your light cannot be dimmed anymore, because heaven has placed a sword around your aura. From now, any attack on your peace will reflect back tenfold on the one who sent it. Let them keep watching. Their confusion is part of their karma. You don't have to fight what has already been judged in the heavens. Type Amen to get blessing 404. A strange encounter will soon reveal the truth to you. Someone you barely speak to anymore will accidentally tell on this person without even realizing. That's your divine sign. That's your clarity. They are hiding their true emotions by pretending they are over you, past you, healed. But they aren't. They're watching everything. Obsessively. Silently. Hoping for cracks. They couldn't handle the pressure of becoming light, so they decided to shadow those who carry it. You've become their obsession. But you were never born to entertain their confusion. This message is your warning, but also your freedom. You are no longer bound to energies that smile while secretly plotting. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Your glow was earned, not gifted. It came through storms you never told anyone about. The pain you carried built the light they're so desperately trying to understand. This person who follows your light is stuck in a cycle they refuse to break. Instead of growing, they've chosen to gossip, mimic, and spiritually spy. But that cycle ends here. Because light exposes everything. And now, the heavens have spoken. The one who tried to walk behind you, will soon face the consequences of walking without truth. Archangel Michael says, their obsession ends the moment you acknowledge your power and close the gate. Type Amen to get blessing 999. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. They underestimated you because you were quiet. They mistook your stillness for weakness and your silence for surrender. But what they didn't know is that your light was growing louder in the spirit realm. Now that you've started glowing publicly, they want to attach themselves. But this attachment is not support, it's surveillance. They are seeking proximity to your elevation, hoping to be credited without ever lifting their own soul. There is a reason their presence started feeling off when your blessings increased. They didn't celebrate the new you, they analyzed it. Their eyes didn't carry joy, only curiosity and calculation. You are not paranoid, you are perceptive. Your spirit is detecting spiritual espionage. They're pretending to be close to you while feeding your name into spiritual shadows. Type Amen to get blessing 626. Archangel Michael says, your glow was forged in divine fire. No imitation can carry its essence. But be alert, someone has begun copying more than your voice. They are copying your mannerisms, your words, even your expressions. They want to wear your identity like it's a costume, but they can't wear your trials. They saw your victory but not the valley. They watched your celebration, but not your suffering. This is not admiration. It's invasion. It's not inspiration, it's imitation soaked in insecurity. The same ones who doubted you now want to walk in your shoes. They thought if they copied your patterns, they'd unlock your blessings. But heaven is not a theater. The roles are assigned by light, not lies. Type Amen to get blessing 114. You are not being dramatic when you sense heaviness after certain conversations. That's your spirit picking up on something artificial. Their words are lined with sweetness, but their soul is bitter. They know your light is divine. They just don't believe you deserve it. So instead of uplifting you, they speak about you when you're not in the room, twisting facts and hoping others see you through their broken lens. But no shadowed words can rewrite what light has written. You've been spiritually sealed, and no false witness can undo your divine inscription. That's why their gossip won't bear fruit. You were never meant to compete with them. You were meant to awaken them. But they chose jealousy over growth. Type Amen to get blessing 008. A major shift is coming, and you'll feel it in the form of disconnection. Certain people will suddenly fall silent. Don't chase it. It's divine protection in disguise. They can't follow you where you're going. Your next chapter is too holy for their confusion. Your new path has been cleared of watchers who only wanted to feed on your elevation. The same person who silently studied your light will soon be exposed. Their involvement with someone else from your past will come to surface. Conversations will be revealed. Intentions will be spilled. You'll feel relief, not revenge. Because your spirit will finally breathe in truth. Type Amen to get blessing 543. They whispered about your success, but they didn't survive your storms. They watched your climb, but never helped you when you were falling. And now that you've risen, they want access to something they never invested in. Your light is shifting dimensions now. It's no longer just healing, it's calling out truth. And truth is uncomfortable for those who've lived in performance. Type Amen to get blessing 070. Let them speak. Let them stare. Let them scroll through your energy with envy. Nothing they do will cancel what heaven already sent. They are secretly hoping your light will dim so they can feel brighter. But this is not that story. This is the part where your glow increases, and their false masks fall apart. They wanted to consume your light, not contribute to it. But now the roles are reversed. You're being lifted, while they are being revealed. Archangel Michael says, you are not responsible for healing people who want to harm you. You are responsible for protecting the gift within you. Type Amen to get blessing 336. Your name has been spoken in places you never stepped into. Why? Because your light traveled ahead of you. And those who tried to monitor it now realize they can't control it. They've tried to mimic your moves, your style, your peace. But peace doesn't come from performance. Peace is born in surrender. You surrendered. You endured. You waited. You didn't skip steps. And now, your reward is greater than their attempt. Let the watchers watch. Your path is not their business. Your glow is not their property. What's coming next for you will be undeniable. Type Amen to get blessing 115. You don't have to confront them, God already has. You don't have to explain your boundaries, your light already does. You don't have to prove anything anymore, your growth is the loudest proof. From this moment forward, you walk in holy privacy. No more entertaining familiar spirits with fake loyalty. No more sharing your vision with people who only want to steal your blueprint. You are chosen to be seen by those who honor, not hover. To be surrounded by builders, not watchers. The next season of your life is reserved for those who pray for your soul, not stalk your success. And this is your divine confirmation. Type Amen to get blessing 333. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. They are beginning to panic now, realizing your elevation is permanent. They thought it was temporary, a phase, a lucky break, but now they see its divine order. You've become the proof that destiny cannot be delayed by jealousy. You've walked through fire, and now your light holds flames that purify, not just glow. It's not just your success they envy, it's your peace, your endurance, your favor that cannot be manipulated. That's why they're still following, still watching, still trying. There will be one last attempt soon. A gift. A message. A reunion disguised as reconciliation. But don't take it. It's a hook. They are testing the gate around your soul. Do not let sentimentality weaken your protection. What they once broke, they can't fix by pretending. You've healed past their reach now. Stay there. Type Amen to get blessing 459. Heaven has been tracking them too. Their name is not unknown in the spiritual realm. They were warned once. They were shown dreams. But they ignored the signs and continued their hidden pursuit of your light. Now, the mirror is turning. The same way they studied you, they are being spiritually studied. The same way they obsessed over your elevation, now their own downfall will begin to manifest slowly. Archangel Michael says, their energy is about to be exposed in the same environment they used to talk about you. What they thought was a secret meeting will be interrupted. Their words will be repeated back to you. You don't have to fight this battle. Heaven has already drawn the line. Their shadows cannot follow you into the next door that's opening. Type Amen to get blessing 301. You've probably started feeling lighter without knowing why. That's because the spiritual cord has already started detaching. The more they try to latch on, the more the divine force pushes them away. Your light has shifted from survival to sacred leadership. You are no longer just rising, you are guiding others now. And that is the true reason the wrong ones are uncomfortable. They don't fear your glow, they fear what your glow is awakening in others. You are inspiring people to see their worth, their freedom, their power. And control-based spirits can't stand that. That's why they tried to copy you, because they wanted the influence without the cost. But the cost was spiritual, and they never paid it. Type Amen to get blessing 674. They were sent as a distraction, not a destiny. And you were wise enough to sense it. That one call you ignored, that one invitation you skipped, that one reunion you avoided, it saved your soul. What you felt was real. Their presence was draining. Their smile had secrets. You were not paranoid. You were protected. Now they sit and wonder how you escaped the trap they tried to design. They can't understand how you always seem to rise higher after every silent attack. It's because you're wrapped in light that's beyond this world. You are spiritually coded. No darkness can decode your mission. Type Amen to get blessing 155. They'll speak of you again soon. But not with envy, this time, with awe. Because what's coming next in your life will outshine even their biggest efforts to block you. The very person who secretly followed your light will now be forced to witness the fulfillment of your prophecy. You are not only going to rise, you are going to be crowned. Your testimony will be public. Your healing will be loud. Your story will echo through generations. Let them scroll. Let them snoop. Let them stalk. They can watch your glow, but they will never carry it. Because it wasn't built in performance, it was built in pain and purified through purpose. Type Amen to get blessing 887. There's one more layer to this revelation. Someone close to them knows what they're doing and disagrees. But they've stayed silent, until now. That silence is about to break. Soon, someone will come forward with truth. Not because they want to cause trouble, but because they've realized your energy is holy, and it must be honored. This person will reveal details about how long you've been watched, copied, studied. You'll finally have peace, not just in spirit, but in proof. You'll smile, not because you're vindicated, but because your soul knew all along. Type Amen to get blessing 200. Heaven is lifting the veil on all false connections. The watchers, the whisperers, the energy vampires, all of them are being disconnected from your field. What once attached easily now has no grip. That's why old feelings are falling off. That's why memories are fading. That's why old attachments feel dull now. You're not cold, you're clean. You've been spiritually rinsed of residue. The person secretly following you wanted you to feel paranoid, unsure, shaken. But instead, they're now confused by your calm. Your peace is the loudest weapon against their obsession. Type Amen to get blessing 991. From this point forward, do not announce everything. Let your glow reveal your growth. Let silence be your sword. You owe no explanations to shadows that once laughed when you cried. They thought they could recreate your light by mimicking your steps. But your light was not taught, it was anointed. It came from brokenness they never understood. They tried to follow, but couldn't endure. Tried to copy, but couldn't carry. Tried to speak on your life, but couldn't access your soul. That is the difference. And heaven has made sure the separation is complete. Type Amen to get blessing 444. This is your final message regarding their energy. No more fear. No more emotional confusion. What was hidden is now exposed. The time of pretending is over. Let them pretend they don't care. Let them act indifferent. The truth will always glow louder than denial. Your glow has become a revelation, not only to the world, but to yourself. You've realized what you carry, and now the light can no longer be dimmed. Let the one who secretly followed your light witness what happens when you walk fully in your calling. Type Amen to get blessing 777. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.